baseline time? What are you guessing?
500.
500? 2013 ZL1. Any mods?
Nope.
Stick car?
Nope.
497. Don't go over.
How are you gonna go 497?
497, dude.
That's still fair.
You're gonna go over. $524.
524.
524 just now.
Okay.
So Matt, with his expertise, takes it again. You wins again. I think I'm 1-3 against you.
You're like 1 in fucking 10.
I won my first one.
Yeah, you won 1. I won. We've done like 15 baselines.
No, stop. Maybe 1 in
You're
5.
unbelievable. It's just getting a Kong ported blower. I think pretty much all of it started because it's got a bad isolator. Just gonna get the blower rebuilt, ported, and get headers.
1050X injectors, Cadet X pipe, a few other goodies, and also a rotofab intake. Matt's got the blower off, getting ready to go to Kong for its export job. Button up the Kong. Yeah, we're buttoning up the blower is back in. Matt's getting ready to throw it on the ZL1 over here. He's got it torn down to the long block.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy? Yeah, going to prison or something?
Nah, that shit was all fake.
Was it?
Yeah. It was 100% all fake. There was a point in time where I thought they were real too, then it came out, and it was all over social media that it was not real.
It's disappointing.
That guy was a fucking wet. Then we just found out he was nothing but a fraud.
Don't meet your heroes, kids.
So went out to China.
What are your thoughts on these Kong export blowers?
What the fuck kind of question even is that?
Come on now.
Dude, come on.
You're supposed to hype it up.
I don't want to fucking hype it up. I don't want to hype anything. He said, what's your thoughts on his Kong blowers? They'll like literally blow out that back.
All right. So you custom fab up this little piece right here.
Thin aluminum, and they get hot and the coolant expands in there. It'll push them out.
Okay. Well, again, custom fab by Matt.
Just plate it and reinforce it.
Fucking wax your melon. Cook's headers are on. High flow cats are getting mounted. Stock exhaust should sound nice. Livable with on the road. The Nick Williams on there, 103. Just getting ready to throw the rotofab on. Blower lid's back on. Truck tower brace is back on. Fran's working his magic. Throwing in the flash tune to get it ready for the dyno.
Right, 2013 ZL1. Basically got our stage 1 package. Stage 1.5 maybe. Got a Kong exported blower. 255 pulley, regular rotofab, not a big gulp. Nick Williams 103, 2-inch Cook's headers with cats, baseline 524. I just made a little like 3/4 rip on it, made 653, but I'm going to make a change. I guess the battery in this thing is not great, and I had the key on for about 30 seconds and the battery died. Let's make a small little change here and see what we got. I had to modify the fuel pump control module because this thing was dropping fuel pressure. Let's see what we got now. $689. 603 torque. $675, 606, and this thing spikes boost at the end. I guess just because it's got no cam in it, but it makes like 18 pounds. Starts to pull, you know, I basically I go out of throttle at like 2,800, 2,780, and it makes 8.5 pounds. And at the very top, at 6,900 RPM, it makes 19.1 pounds. It's almost literally like a centrifugal blower. That is why I like the exports though. They kill a little bit of bottom end, but they give you a bunch of top end. So when you don't have an export, it's like the opposite. A bunch of low end, but not a lot of top end, which these things make a bunch of low end torque anyway. So you don't really need a bunch more, especially to sacrifice up high. The export is nice because it's literally just linear. All right, I'm gonna get Devin out here to film some outside rips on this. $681. $681 back to back. So all right, we're gonna let this thing cool. We'll be back after lunch. I don't know how much this thing will pick up. The air intake temps aren't really that hot. Maybe it'll pick up 15. If it picks up 20, maybe we can break 700. That'd be awesome. Not sure if that'll happen, but we'll see. All right, little cold pull. This battery is showing yellow, which in the GoPro world means we have 10 seconds or 10 minutes. Figured we'd pick up some. I didn't think we'd pick up enough to hit 700. Either way, that's stout for this thing. It is maxed out on fuel system, but it is what it is. It's fine for now. He just can't do anything else until he gets a fuel system. I don't remember what this thing baseline, 524? So it's at 170-ish horsepower, something along those lines, which is pretty stout for a ported blower, an air intake, throttle body, and some headers. So this thing will drive and sound, well, it'll sound a little better because of the headers, but it'll drive exactly how it did before, no cam or nothing like that, and 170 horsepower gain. I mean, straight 93, you know, 700 wheel, this thing will be fun. I just looked, I was wondering, because I kept having to put VHT on the tires, because they were like dry. And like I felt like it was trying to spin a tire before. I just looked, the tires are 08 of 2012. We had to keep putting VHT down, and I realized why. So for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna teach you this. So you can look on every single tire I ever made, you can see how old the tire is. So on this car's a 2013. This says 08 of 12. The first 2 digits is the week. So it's 8th week in 2012. So that's end of February is when this tire was made. So February of 2012 is how old this tire is. It's got 14-year-old tires on the thing. So you might need to take care of that. This thing on the street is going to be terrible on this tire. Hopefully he'll put a tire on it. Other than that, this thing's awesome. I love these cars. We don't see a ton of them, but they're super cool. I like them. They're nice and comfortable. They're easy to make power with. They're reliable. Good little setup.